Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And here we go from LA. Starting at the 10. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Mayfield comes out throwing. And his first pass falls incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it sets up 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Throwing again is Baker. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. Quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Hey, who was that up late at night? Who is that? Who was that up late at night?
Baker now from the gun. Fits it through the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Baker now off the play fake. Broken out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So it's 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. That's to his back. Here's Rashad White. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little game on top of it.
And he'll be touched down after a big play.
You know, Kate, we'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for short yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And the 1st down pass set away by a defender, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Mayfield to throw again. Cut near the goal line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. complete. Will score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. McLaughlin has it on the tape, and he's ready to send this flight. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Boy, you tell these boys ain't doing no fucking. Hey, who online? State your business. I mean.
1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw to begin this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
2nd and 6 now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him, and that brings up 3rd down.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Putting a receiver in motion. To the air, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line.
Hello. Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys. Let's see here.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Throwing Baker. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First down, ball at the 36. Here's Baker to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. Rolling out to his left. This one's taken in by Kyron Granson. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage, he gets to that.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Another try following the sack. Getting out to his left. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. Back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
Kid, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. I can just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
Davis there to grab it. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stops at his own side at the 49. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And this will be his first effort of the contest. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Chargers are going to take over deep in their own territory. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 18-yard line.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. That one gains 7. And the Chargers will have a first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's first and 10. Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. This is our last play of the quarter. Looking for a throw here. TJ Chuck there for the catch. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard
No
line
pressure.
before he
No
stops.
pressure. That man went
We
a
will
deep
not
out
get
and
another
came all the way
play
back to
there.
the
That's
middle
going to
field.
do it
Nobody
for
went
quarter
there. Stop. Yeah, I gotta create some pressure, man. I gotta get back there, bro.
We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Catch made by Chuck. Running down the left side. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 40. That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Bowers outright. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offense in the hurry up here. On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers start to fight back with their first points in this game. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, he put 6 on the board for the offense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers tie this game 7-7. Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. Fielded at the 7. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. Oh, what a stiff arm. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
He's got Godwin working that sideline. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. To the ground it goes, that's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Play fake, it's Mayfield.
Stop. Stop. Stop.
Call by the Chargers. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So now, here's 3rd and goal. They'll run. It's White. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Just a couple of yards that time, and they are well short of the end zone on 4th and goal.
This front, well, they've done a good job bending and not breaking. First down, didn't score. Second down, didn't score. And now 3rd and goal, can't find the end zone either.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you won. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this fly. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. This ball's cut by Bowers. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
They run the counter with Dobbins. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the 48. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 3rd and short. And he's brought down for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Back now, pressure on its way. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure of the drive's right on. It turns out, handled it pretty darn well. And now they'll keep pushing on.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Pass play coming here. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Chargers trying to make some noise before halftime. 2nd and 3 now. He'll throw it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Antoine Winfield Jr.
Okay, win-win. Okay, win-win. Okay, win-win.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They're going play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Chris Godwin on that play. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on from a well-placed hit like that one.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing again is Baker. Caught by Godwin on the slant. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Third and short, Mayfield. Finding Davis. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
On target to Godwin. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Mayfield to throw again. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
You know, that was a play.
Why my man can't get pressure? Why my man can't get no pressure like
that? Quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and out third down. Baker throwing again. Complete beyond the marker. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First down, here's Baker. And he just hooks this one away.
Pressure.
Baker now from the gun. He fires one deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 10.
See ya, baby.
That play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal. It's White on the give. And he pushed forward, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. Ball at the 2 here for second and goal. White. And he's in for the touchdown.
Let's go.
The Buccaneers will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. Nope. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another.
Goddamn, so did you go to bed, buddy?
To actually deliver on
it. We got to spread and survive without my X-Factor running back. I got an X-Factor running back, been gone for 7 weeks. 7 weeks gone. But Kitchen got the same running back. Kitchen get his man the ball 40,000.
Only 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut.
All right, guys, waiting in the half, guys, with a good touchdown drive. Let's go.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams.
Hey, true. Jay Scott say he ain't gonna talk to me about basketball no more because he don't believe Joker is a top 5 big man. Then tonight, Joker gave you 30, 20, and 20. And they gave you 30 points, 20 rebounds, 20 dimes. Then they gave you a 30, 20, gave you a 30, 20, 20, 20. But the man told me, you know, he ain't top 5. What you think? You think Joker top 5 big man? Think so, buddy.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Airing it out to start this drive. Completed over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They give to Dobbins to start the third.
Good tackle. Good tackle.
You know, these are the kind of plays, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Second and 6 now.
Oh, yes, sir. It's me, user.
Get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there instantly. As he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up a turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Baker now off the play fake. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. Bails out of the pocket quick. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it.
Oh, and you better not be hurt. Oh, look how they do. But you better not be hurt.
Offense in the hurry up here. They'll go left side here with White. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in the game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets a good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that deep.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Oh, why?
The Buccaneers push their lead further to start the half. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. McLaughlin sacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers take a 3-possession lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. This is ahead for about 5. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Buys time, rolling right. And the coverage is too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins.
Hot some. Let's go.
Pick up a 3 on the carry. That's going to bring up 4th and 2.
Looking good out here. I'm looking like a well-on unit. I just had to take, you know what I'm saying, to go out, guys, and just rethink the philosophy, guys.
And they'll get to this one.
You know what I'm saying? Stick to the shit. Don't turn the ball over. Run the football. Throw some little passes here and there. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you get. Of what, 11-2 team. That's pretty damn good.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Keep it pressure on them 49ers, guys. Keep pressure on them 49ers, guys.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down. Coming left is White. Broke through the tackle. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. It's stopped at the 48. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
No, okay, and then you do that bullshit.
Nick Bolton has it. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in.
That's me, B-Ball playing. My man. Good play, B-Ball.
Throw with the depth where the linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
Like you say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat.
All right, guys, we got to get this touchdown back.
These linebackers love to lurk. It could do some serious damage.
Yeah, he hard flagged him, truth. So when he took a step back, I thought he was in the zone. That's why I threw it. But he hard flagged him, though. Yeah, that was trash. Beautiful drive going on. Beautiful drive. I know one offense I get in. He ain't gonna be no hard flat. He can't hard flat this offense right against this right here. Let me show you.
Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, White. He breaks the tackle. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Running on 2nd with White. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That's caught for the first. On the move, past the 40. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. To throw is Mayfield. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this
Really,
quarter.
wow.
A touchdown aside and at rate as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's Buccaneers football with a... So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing, Baker. Flush down out to his left. He's going to keep it this time. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Try the right side with White. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Again, this is White. And they make the stop, but a lot closer to the end zone now. He got it to the 11. Calling about 7 yards on that run. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 4.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Headed out right. He brings it in. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. First and goal now, 5 yards tougher after that penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. It's 2 yards on the gain, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Play fake, it's Mayfield. Buying some time left. Oh almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. The line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Mayfield now on 3rd and goal. Forced out to his right, and he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point
What a
lead.
drive, guy.
It's a Chris Godwin
What a
touchdown.
drive, guy. Bug ball back.
Brockett is a whole different world here, running routes.
I see you, Mayfield. Making plays, guy. Making plays, Mayfield.
Oh, spot on,
We just gotta squeeze out 2 wins, guys. And then my boy will be back. We gotta squeeze out 2 wins.
Trust in your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
Good win, guys.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Airing it out to start this drive. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 34. Throwing left side, Bowers has it. He picks up 28 on the play. And the Chargers will have a first. New set of downs for him at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Escapes the pocket. And he breaks out the slide. Didn't want to take a hit, but he is just shy of the 1st down marker.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Chased out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it brings up an LA 1st down. Back to throw now. He's on the move.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Look at the piss pouring and it's great blue.
Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers get it back to within 2 possessions. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers cut the lead down to 10. Well, this one's not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. Well, the Chargers
Hey, touch for 10 yards. Yes, sir.
yes, they've got it.
I accept all charges.
Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Oh, look at this. He's set up to throw. Buying some time right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
The give now to White. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Third down, here's Mayfield. Put the body on the line for his team. And they're going to haul him down
Good
a
throw,
step
boy.
before the 30, right at the 31.
Good throw, boy.
The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. He rolls to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Throwing again is Baker. Completed to his running back. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. Working inside the red zone. Flushed out of the pocket. It's into the hands of Wright. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Has it in close. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Oh, Baker. Looking good out here. Looking good out here.
Receivers want the ball everywhere.
Way to throw that ball, Baker. Yes, sir. Right down. He didn't know what was going on.
They really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers take a 3-possession lead.
We gotta scratch out 3 wins, guys. We gotta scratch out 2 wins, guys. That's one. We need one more. We need one more. We need one more. We need one more.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. They'll come out throwing. They kick nets on the deep shot. To the house. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers get it back to within 2 possessions. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Well, time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. the Chargers are pointing. They're excited. And yes, they've got it.
Now you see that little bitch went touch the ball. Now you see how the nigga went. Look at this shit.
That emboldened them to try it, partner,
Did you
and
see
ensure
that
to get the
guy?
ball back successfully.
This man, the user ran over there. I ran to the ball, and the nigga just kicked the ball and he bent down and get it. So what butt I gotta press to make him bend down?
A chance to possess the ball too.
Airing it out to start this drive. On the move, headed right. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run. Now the offense is going to take its third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. 2nd and 3 now. From the 46. Hits him on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And the Chargers will have a first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Got all of it, and this is good. And it pulls them back within one score here in the 4th.
So they take the field goal right there, King. That's the right play. I think you've got to make that
Now
decision.
Stevenson hurried, but they got the nigga on the kickoff.
And now comes the critical kick. I think an onside kick is coming right here.
Well, partner, you always tell me that special teams have to be special. Back-to-back onside kicks recovered by them. I'm not sure I've seen a team execute that well ever before in a single game.
Do you know how perfect you got to be to do this once in a contest? And even then, you still need a little bit of luck. To do it twice on back-to-back kickoffs, absolutely incredible.
Look at my nigga here. Look at my nigga. Look at 31. Look at 31 guys. Look at 31 guys. Look at 31 guys.
One final shot here. Trying to push it deep downfield. It's intercepted. That will do it. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers make one final massive play.
Let's go. Look at the onside kick his ass on. I think that's some bullshit, though. T. Black know how to do that same little shit.
So it's a win for the Buccaneers. And it's going to be remembered
Okay.
quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game.
Just give me that. Boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. Boom, boom. Just give me that. Give me that. Boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. I don't care what you got. Just give me that. Boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. Boom, boom. Just give me that. Give me that. Just give me that. I don't care what you got. Just give me that. Stand to attention. I come to mention. Now we're gonna take you in a different direction.
I call them bug. And lo and behold, guess who's the number 3 seed, guys? Who's number 3? Who is that? That's black ass mid game. Where them Falcons at? Where them Falcons at?